Hi everybody, it's Ginger with Marvelous Mouse Travels, and after my most recent trip to Disney World, I have a new favorite moderate resort. Disney's Coronado Springs Resort offers beautiful theming, recently renovated rooms, and great amenities. So come with me to learn all about what makes this resort so special. Coronado Springs has recently undergone a reimagining, and a lot of the newer elements of the resort aren't even reflected yet on the resort map. We'll begin our tour here at El Centro, which is the main lobby, shopping, and dining center of the resort. After touring the main building, we'll walk out to tour this exterior area next to the convention center, before walking across a brand new bridge to the Villa del Lago section, which is so new it's not even showing yet. We'll then come back here to tour the three main sections of the resort, the Casitas, the Ranchos, and then we'll stop at the main themed pool on our way to the Cabanas. We'll end with a quick glimpse of the brand new Gran Destino Tower. As you first pull into Coronado Springs, you get a glimpse of the brand new Gran Destino Tower, which eventually will become the main check-in point for the whole resort. However, as of the filming of this video, check-in is still located in El Centro, which you see here. This is the main bus stop outside the entrance. Coronado Springs is themed after Mexico and the American Southwest, and you can see that reflected in a lot of the architecture and decorative touches that you see in El Centro. The current registration area is located just to the right after you walk through the front doors of El Centro. But as I mentioned earlier, eventually registration will be moving over to the brand new Gran Destino Tower. As you can see from this sign, there are a lot of great free activities to take part in at Coronado Springs. But if you ever want to know even more about what's going on at the resort, just look for the touch screen between Panchitos and the entrance to the restaurants. You can find out a whole lot more information there. Panchitos is the gift shop located at Coronado Springs, and it can be found just to the left as you walk through the main doors. It had a lot of standard Disney merchandise that you could pick up, such as mini ears and t-shirts, but there was also a really good selection of resort-branded merchandise specific to Coronado Springs. As a collector of coffee cups, this was the souvenir that came home with me from Coronado Springs. Pen collectors, you can find a really good selection of Mexican art-inspired pens at Coronado Springs. And of course you can find the resort branded pen. Towards the back of Panchitos, you can find one of 2 fuel rod exchange stations at Coronado Springs. Also to the left, off the main entrance to El Centro, you'll find the hallway leading to the restaurants. And the first restaurant that you'll come to is a grab-and-go location known as Cafe Rick's. Cafe Rick's had a delicious looking assortment of pastries, and my husband and I absolutely had to try one of the strawberry layer cakes, and it was totally worth it. As we turn left out of Cafe Rick's and walk further down the hallway, we see the back entrance to El Centro, and we can also see the second fuel rod exchange station. A little to the left of that fuel rod exchange station, next to the entrance to the convention center, you'll find Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. Just past Rick's Sports Bar and Grill is the entrance to El Mercado, which is the food court at Coronado Springs. During our stay here, we ate at El Mercado a couple of times for both breakfast and lunch, and we were impressed with everything that we ordered. Not surprisingly, they had a lot of Mexican-themed options available, and seeing as how Mexican food is some of our favorite food, we were really happy with this food court. Just past El Mercado is Maya Grill, which is a table service option at Coronado Springs, offering a variety of Mexican-themed entrees. back at those doors next to the fuel rod exchange station, and we're going to walk out to look at the exterior areas around El Centro. Here you can see the brand new Gran Destino Tower, which is scheduled to open in July of 2019. There's a lot of entertainment and great atmosphere at Coronado Springs, and that's definitely enhanced by the brand new Villa del Lago area. From this perspective, we can see Villa del Lago just to the left of the main pool, as well as the entrance to the Cabanas section of the resort. We're now going to begin our walk down the bridge that leads from El Centro towards Villa del Lago. We get a great view of the Gran Destino Tower on our way. Just to the right of El Centro, from this view, you can see the Casitas section of the resort, which was the section that we stayed in. Straight ahead on our right is Villa del Lago. Directly across the water is the Cabanas section of the resort, and you can also see the very top of the Walt Disney World Dolphin Hotel. In addition to its beautiful waterfront views, Villa del Lago offers a wide variety of beverages and entrees to choose from. We'll now make our way back across the bridge towards El Centro and turn to our right to tour the Casitas. There are a variety of different room types to choose from at Coronado Springs. Everything from standard view rooms to preferred rooms to water view rooms to suites, and many of the suites are located here in the Casitas section. This is the section of the resort that we stayed in, and we were really happy with it. Not only did we enjoy its location and proximity to El Centro, but we also just enjoyed the beauty and architecture of this section of the resort. As you can tell, Coronado Springs is a very large resort, and every resort section has its own dedicated bus stop as well as its own quiet pool. So if you don't want to walk across to the main themed pool, the dig site, you can swim in your own resort section's pool. The Casitas pool area is also home to La Vida, which is the health club on site. Coronado Springs is a beautiful resort during the day, but it's equally as beautiful at night. We're now going to take you up and let you see inside our room. Our room was located on the 4th floor of Building 3 of the Casitas section, and we had a beautiful view of Villa del Lago as well as of the Gran Destino Tower. And from the hallway just outside our room, we had a great view of the Walt Disney World Dolphin Hotel and even a little peek at the Tower of Terror. We're here at our room, which is in Building 3 of the Casitas section, and we are going to scan in with our Magic Band because we did online check-in. So they texted us when our room was ready, and we got to go right in. Ooh, this is pretty. Very nice. These rooms were redone fairly recently, and you can tell they have the nice vinyl flooring. They have the beds that are tall enough off the floor that you can slide your luggage underneath and give you more room to walk around. It's great.
We're 3 compañeros.
We're amigos forever. Barn door in the bathroom.
Joanna Gaines would love that. Oh wow, look at the shower. That's really pretty.
Oh yeah. Tile inside looks like it's really nice too.
They even make the tiles all fancy for us.
Yeah. You get the good soap.
It's like a soft close feature on it.
Mm-hmm. There's lots of cabinet space in the bathroom. So this is where extra pillows and blankets, ironing board, more places to stash stuff up under there like shoes. And over here you have a hair dryer, nicely labeled hair dryer, so you can't miss it. And then there's all kinds of under cabinet storage. Nice. They want you to stay organized here, and I like that.
That's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Another nice feature of these recently updated rooms is that they have a lot of USB ports for charging devices. There's a Keurig brand coffee maker in the room that uses standard K-cups if you want to bring your own favorite brand from home. although you may not need to because the complimentary Joffrey's K-Cups that they provided were pretty delicious in my opinion. There's also a mini refrigerator located right beneath the coffee maker, however there's not a microwave in this room. There were even more USB ports for charging on the nightstand between the two beds, and they also had these really neat little reading lights built into the headboard. You can move them into different positions to shine light on a book or a magazine so that you can read at night without having to keep the overhead lights on. It's always the little details that I appreciate most in a hotel room, such as the gadgets or how they visually separate the bathroom from the bedroom by using different flooring in the two.
If you were worried, there is a door into the toilet area.
If you're wondering how we got this door closed, and you're like, oh no, how do I close the door? Bam! Right there, man. Check it. It's so cool. It's the little things in life here. And then it goes right there. And closes up.
So if you are serious about your morning cup of coffee as I am, you will want to know how this contraption works, because it doesn't work like your typical Keurig that you might have at your house. So the first thing you're going to do is you're just going to follow the little picture instructions, but you press to open it. You choose whatever K-cup you want. They happen to have Joffrey's French Roast, which is what I'm going to go for. So you put it in there, you close it down, automatically your water reservoir pops up. Your fill level. I went a little over it. Whoops. Not supposed to do that. That's alright. We'll pour our extra water in here for now. And then you place your cup. And then you brew. And it'll heat up and do its thing. So while my coffee's brewing, we're going to take a look at the room service menu here at Coronado Springs. For breakfast, which is served from 7 to 11 a.m., you have several choices, including Mickey waffles, for anyone who was wondering. Here's the kids' breakfast menu. And then the kids' dinner menu. Kids' menu is ages 9 and under. Dinner served from 4 to 11. All standard kids foods here. And this is important to notice. Disney dining plans and discounts do not apply. There is a $3 delivery charge, sales tax, plus an 18% service charge added to all orders. You can purchase a hospitality or amenity package. You can just ask the front desk about that if you're interested. And then here's all of the adult dinner options. Pizza delivery, as well as several other yummy things. And then here is desserts. Yummy cakes, cookies, and brownies changed out daily. There's other offerings as well.
Our room offered 2 queen-size beds, but there also are rooms available that have 1 king-size bed. And as I mentioned earlier, there are suites offered too, with a variety of different sleeping arrangements. The beds and the pillows in this room were both very comfortable, and they made for a really great night's sleep. I also love how prominently the 3 caballeros are featured at this resort. Now that we've toured the Casitas section, we're going to continue making our way around the resort in a clockwise direction, touring the ranchos next. The ranchos section is a little bit further away from El Centro, and it has a completely different feeling and architecture than what you find in the Casitas. One thing I really like about this section of the resort is that it's very peaceful and quiet here. The decorative elements, architecture, and landscaping give the ranchos a very natural, rustic feel. As we leave the Ranchos section and continue to make our way around the resort, the next area that we'll come to is the dig site, which is the main themed pool at Coronado Springs. I love this pool area because it has so much to offer, including beach volleyball, a play area, a water slide, and an arcade, all right there together. This view gives you a perspective of the distance from the dig site to El Centro. As we continue past the dig site, the next section of the resort that we'll come to is the Cabanas. I love this area because it has its own private beach. As you can see here, the Cabanas is the closest section to the brand new Gran Destino tower. And once check-in is moved into the tower, that's going to add another level of convenience for those staying in the Cabanas section. The Cabanas has the feeling of a tropical oasis, and it also has its own side entrance directly into the main themed pool. End our tour with views of the new Gran Destino Tower, which wasn't open at the time of the filming of this video, but is scheduled to open in July of 2019. The tower will house 545 new guest rooms, including club-level rooms and 50 suites, and it will also have a top-floor table service restaurant with stunning views of Disney World. I hope you've enjoyed our tour of Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. This is located in the Animal Kingdom Resort area and has become my favorite moderate property at Disney World, largely because of all of the nice renovations that they've done recently. I can't wait to see what the new Gran Destino Tower looks like on the inside, and I'm definitely already planning a trip back here with my family to check it out. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you'd like to plan a trip for your family to visit this or any other Disney resort, my vacation planning services are 100% free to you if you book your vacation through me at the same price you'd pay to book on Disney's website. Again, I'm Ginger with Marvelous Mouse Travels. Thank you for watching.